aí, você é com você game, esse dia na back playing Bloodborne. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. I got this. I've got this. It's okay. Oh my god, fuck! Okay. I just need to grind this out just a little bit more to get money to get blood vials. I'm gonna leave here and come back later because this is a much tougher area. I am here a little bit earlier than I should be, honestly. Oh. Oh, God. Ugh. That's right, fucking Dark Beast Parl.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let me.
Alright, let's check out my weapon. It did go from 3 to 6. So I basically doubled the strength of my weapon and put better gems in, so I should be dealing a lot more damage. Oh shit. Man, I'm doing great now. see if I can kill that motherfucker. God, it's so annoying.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood.
What's up, bruh? If I'm not mistaken, this is the way to Yarhagul. The normal way you go once later in the game. I go back, and I go to the left, and we're going to go to the Himwick Charnel Lane, which is another big optional area. And then we're going to go forward and do Vigor Melee. So we're closing in on ending the first act of the game. And it's funny because this optional area later leads to another optional area. Oh god. Okay, you're good. I'm just gonna run back to where I was. Fuck that. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah. you, Lots. I appreciate you.
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Oh, yeah, it's a shortcut for later. Fucking crows. Ah, see? Shortcut! What's up, bruh? Oh, hey, man. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. And that, over there, is a late game optional area, Forsaken Castle Canehurst. Technically, this is the place that leads to it, but you have to come back much later in the game when you get a Canehurst invite. So, right now I'm just doing this. And doing this, now besides this just being a cool area, doing this is also how you get the fucking ability to put runes on your character. So, it helps you out a lot. So while technically speaking, this area is 100% optional, I'd strongly recommend anyone who plays this game do this area, because runes fucking help out a lot. Yeah. You have to come back to, like, right here once you get the Canehurst summons and the carriage pops up for you. But yeah, I've completely beaten Final Fantasy 15. I basically, I basically marathoned it in like 3 days. I just basically just played nothing but Final Fantasy 16. I definitely think that it's in the upper tiers of the series, but I do think that it has faults, and I think that that's okay because it's kind of a foundational title. In the same way that Final Fantasy VII was kind of like a new, era for the series, and 8 and 9 went off it. 10 was a new era. I feel like 16 is the start of a new era in the series. So I feel like there's a couple of kinks that can be worked out, but mainly, my main problem with it is, number one, no cities. I like the towns. Martha's Rest, fucking Hexen, the Northreach, I forget the name of the fucking towns in Delimekia. But the towns are really good, but there's not one major city in the entire game. And whenever you think you're about to go to a city, it's just basically like a dungeon. And I was hoping to get at least one major city, and we just didn't. So that was definitely a disappointment to me, especially because you see so many cities in the story, but you never get to go to them, other than, in the combat sequences. I wanted, like, an actual city, like Oriflame. I wanted so badly to fucking go to Oriflame. Number 2, I think that it can get a little repetitive. By the end of the game, I was kind of like, eh. They definitely need to have more unlockables, more skills. Because there's a lot of skills in 16, but there's not enough for the long running time. So you spend the majority of the game using a couple of icons, and over time it did kind of get repetitive. And by the end, the battles had grown a little stale to me. And then when you get fucking Odin, who is like I wish they would have done them all like Odin, where it's an entirely different fighting style. When you summon fucking the sword, you fight entirely differently. I really would have liked that if they did that with every icon. That would have gone a long way towards keeping the combat spicy. Instead, you're just using a handful of different abilities. And some of the fetch quests are grindy. But honestly, it is absolutely worth the purchase. I bought it day one. I have no regrets. The complaints that I have are very minimal in the grand scheme of things. And overwhelmingly, it does more right than it does wrong. I would give it like a 9. I think the story is fucking amazing from start to finish. I think the world is so great. One of the best worlds in the series. I think that the boss fights are the stuff of legend. And this has some of the biggest scale battles you will ever see in any game ever. There's 2 fights in particular that rank among the greatest video game boss fights fucking ever. They make the fucking Titans in God of War 3 look small. The scale of these summon battles are fucking ridiculous. And we're talking about, like, some of these battles are, like, over an hour long with, like, 5 phases. They're insane. Like, I have my jaw on the fucking floor. So the combat, it can get a little repetitive, but the combat itself is really great and has a lot of functionality and all that stuff. So, like I said, I think it's great. I just think it's a little rough around the edges, but it's meant to be a foundational title. I feel like Final Fantasy 17, 18, 19 are going to take this game's example. So it's a foundation for future games to build on. Final Fantasy is like, well, we're going real-time combat. We're going full fucking, DMC, which I'm fine with. I thought it was great. I like DMC. Some people might not like it, but, I feel people saying, it's not real, it's not turn-based anymore. Dude, Final Fantasy hasn't been turn-based for a long fucking time. I mean, 15 wasn't turn-based at all. 7 Remake wasn't turn-based at all. I feel like if we're going to have a conversation about it not being turn-based, we're like 7 years too late. Either way, I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was worth playing, and I think it definitely ranks among the top tiers of the series. Well, I think it'd be good to know that the story maintains that. It is without a doubt one of the darkest Final Fantasy games. Yeah. Honestly, if I had to say tonally what it's a lot like Final Fantasy 12 in tone, but a lot darker. I mean, 12 was not exactly happy-go-lucky, but this is much more gruesome and much more fucking twisted, so... It also has, hands down, without a doubt, the best Cid in any Final Fantasy game ever. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. And I mean, without a doubt, best Cid. They took a guy who's not normally known for doing video games. I'm used to him, to be fair. I've played and beaten every single one of these games. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all of them. I've beaten all of them fucking numerous times. So... I didn't think I'd like him either. When I first saw people talking about Dark Souls, I'm like, oh my god, I don't care. And then I wound up playing it, and it grew on me. Like, I can't even explain it. It grows on you. Actually, let's see. But yeah, I have nothing but great things to say about 16. And this year has kind of become notorious for having a lot of games that are seemingly unfinished at launch. Oh my god, one second, I'm gonna let my cat out. She's fucking right in the door. Yeah, I know, I have to let you out whenever you want to be let out. I've got to let you in when you want to be let in. Fucking cats. I love her, but fuck. And if I don't fucking let her in, she just sits there, like she's being abused just because she can't get out of the door. Oh well, but we've had a lot of games that have released unfinished or rough, like Jedi Survivor. I fucking love Jedi Survivor. It would be my favorite Star Wars game if not for the state it launched in. It's like a 10 out of 10 game that launched in like a 5 out of 10 state. Final Fantasy 16, I did not have a single glitch like the entire time I played it. Did not run into any clip-in, didn't run into any crashes, didn't run into any weird stuff. I mean, it was fucking rock solid. At launch. Yeah, exactly. So many on the horizon. I'm honestly kind of scrambling, trying to figure out a way to get money to get them. Because there's so many games coming out. I'm not going to be getting Baldur's Gate 3, at least not anytime soon, because it's on PC first, and then it's coming to console later, so... but, fucking... Are you kidding me? Man, my cat is now trying to get back in. I literally just let you out 15 seconds ago. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Yeah, meow at me. I just sat down, cat. What the fuck? Anyway, so... And... There's not really anything coming out in July that I want. Not really. But in fucking August, the Atlas Fallen comes out. And that looks really good. That's made by the guys who did The Surge and Lords of the Fallen. Then in September, Lies of P comes out. And I'm a huge fan of Souls games, and it being all Pinocchio was really great. And then in October, it just goes fucking insane. We have Assassin's Creed Mirage, Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, there's more. The new Alone in the Dark game, which looks really good. So, like, there are so many games in October. And then, like, each one of those is expensive. And I really want to get... Oh, man. If I had to choose, I want to get Alan Wake, Spider-Man, and AC Mirage. But that's like almost $200. No, actually. No, it's almost like $190. Probably $200 with tax. So, and not like, I'm still like barely getting by, man. We moved, and like we lost so many things that we now have to buy back. And on top of that, we had to let some of our bills lapse to pay the price to move, because it was either let some of our bills lapse and then try to catch up, because most companies will let you catch up, or go homeless. So right now, money is really fucking tight. So it sucks, because like this is happening like right around the corner when all these games are coming out. I hate it. Okay. Moon Rune, acquire more blood echoes. Higher one of the Lake Runes, increases defense. Always good. And then, yeah, I guess we'll do Communion.
Welcome. Very well. Let That's pretty much all we've got to do for right now. So now we're very close to the end of the first act of the game, and where the game shifts. This game has like a unified time of day. The first part of this game is sunset, and then once you beat Vicar Amelia, it goes to nighttime. And then in the last act, it goes to Blood Moon, which the moon gets like 5 times bigger and it's all purple and evil and shit. So, this fucking boss is very weak to fire, but I'm gonna try to do it the standard way. It was fun. Okay. And yeah, Spider-Man 2 looks fucking awesome. Even though I was totally 100 fucking % proven right about my fucking theory about Spider-Man. Okay? From the beginning, I said it was going to be Harry that was going to be Venom. I've said it time and time again. In fact, I even fucking made a post about it months ago because so many times I've called a twist in a game and never got any credit for it. So months ago, I made a prediction. I can drag it up on my phone back in June, where I said, it's gonna be Harry. And this newest story trailer for Spider-Man 2 basically confirmed it was fucking Harry. Because they show Harry, first of all, it was in Harry's tube. Second of all, in the start of the trailer, he says, we're gonna save the world, Pete. And then at the end of the trailer, you hear Venom saying, he says, we're gonna heal the world. And then at the end of the trailer, you hear Venom saying, we're gonna heal the world. There's no way it's not Harry. There's no fucking way. So I'm telling you, right now, I'm calling it. This is what's gonna happen. Harry's gonna relapse in his sickness, and he's gonna need the Venom suit to survive. And Peter is going to have to take the Venom suit off of him, because obviously he's fucking going crazy, killing people. And without the suit, Harry is gonna die, and that's gonna be what spurs on Norman to be the Green Goblin in Spider-Man 3. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. And I will be proven correct. Because let me tell you something. If anybody knows Spider-Man, it's me. Try, motherfucker!
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
God, it's so flat. Oh my god.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
I'm drinking fucking flat soda because I have like no fucking soda left. And now it's nighttime. Although in this scenario, it actually makes our life easier. Because those big giant white fuckers are now sleeping. So they used to patrol the area and make a mess out of you, but they stay asleep and will not fuck with you unless you hit them first. So you can just run past them. And now that I've gotten 41 insight, the music in Hunter Stream will change, and it's now more ominous and fucking weird. Or is it at 50? It might be at 50.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire? Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course, I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me? Hunters have would you ever think to love me? Of course, I do. Isn't that? Farewell, good mate.
Yeah.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you, and so heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erdon Chapel. Ascend from there. You will find the church workshop. Ascend.
And now technically I can also do the DLC for this game now, but I'm not going to because it's like in-game.
Oh, hello. You made it. Find any survivors? Or only beasts? Tell anyone who's human about Yusefka's clinic. I will take proper care of them. They're in your hands. And soon, mine. If you find any, you can assure, please.
Oh, thankfully I'm right there by a lamp, so I don't care. I'm gonna do fucking ASMR.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, and I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me. Try to keep your hands... Leave the...
That's part of her quest line. You get one of the best weapons in the entire fucking game from doing it, the Blades of Mercy. God, they're fucking awesome. You can technically kill her to get them early, but one, you're kind of a dick if you do that. Two, you have to spend 40,000 echoes to get them, so you probably don't have that much anyway. And three, you get more rewards for waiting her out, so, you know... Yeah, and I can fucking see him. See, they're asleep now.
Good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the healing... Well, I'm a simple hunt, but and if you... Bergen and the... Well, this... And it's but only... Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent Master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vilebloods was born. The Vilebloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vilebloods is still alive today, and so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle. I bid you farewell. May the good...
Yep, this area right here in front of me is the Forbidden Woods. This is the largest area in the game. It's the main countryside area of the game, too. Most of this game is set in the city, but this is the wilderness area.
The password.
And this is where you start dealing with these weird snake fuckers. Echo, stop. Echo, what did I say? That's right. You're trying to kill some fucking plastic cats, man. Echo! And I fucking warned you, cat. No. Plastic that would fucking kill her. Hey, wait up there. I'm the bad guy. Echo, Jesus Christ, just sit the fuck down. God. Echo. Fine, go. Let's open the door again. Can't wait till 15 minutes from now when she comes back. God, I love that cat. Fuck, she's getting on my nerves lately. There's the first lamp, thank God. Where's the upper cathedral key? I'm kind of curious. I played this game and beaten it a lot of times, but I honestly, it's been a really long time, so I forget certain things. Okay, I can't get it until much later. Gotcha.
Thank you for returning my echoes for me. That's like super cool, you bro. Shortcut, so now I don't have to go through the fucking mire. It does make you wonder what the fuck is going on there. Here's where you find the fucking this survivor, and it turns out he turns into a werewolf. He will eat you people at the chapel if you let him. So, you know, don't let him. Oh boy. That's it. You're standing here with me. You're not going out of the room. You're not playing with the plastic. You're staying where I can see you. In my face. And it's a like, much fucking needed one too. All the way back to the start of the area.
Which, like I said, is great because this area is fucking enormous. This, by area size, is the biggest area in the game by far. And see, later on there's another shortcut that comes up here, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of how they balance it out, because theoretically, despite being by far the largest area in the game, this only has 3 lamps or bonfires, so that's how they balance it out. All the way down there is our goal. Bergenworth. That's that college you see right down there. And you can see, despite having come already a long way, we are still a long fucking way from Bergenworth. Hey! Stop. Echo! Stop. You're just staying here. You cannot come in and out every 15 fucking minutes. And, in all fairness, you do have some inclination that this guy is going to be a serial killer, because when you find him, he's fucking eating people.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Yep, I'm going to send him to O.C.G's clinic. Like I said, she normally kills everyone, so it makes perfect sense.
I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer as thanks. Thank you. I can't very...
And I have no doubts or qualms about doing that either, because he's a bitch. Like I said, he will gradually kill... Oh no. Oh, you know what? I didn't die.
That's all I care about. Like I said, he will gradually kill every NPC that you have sent to save. If you send him to the fucking chapel. So, seeing as he's a serial killer, sending him to Yuska? Yuska, yeah, it's so hard to pronounce her name. Yuska's clinic is pretty much what he fucking deserves. Hey, you serial killer. Meet this other serial killer. Well, in all actuality, she transforms him into... Hey, Echo. Echo! Stop. God. She basically transforms them into these, like, weird alien people, but they're fucking... They don't really do anything, and you basically have to kill them. So she may as well kill them. Cat, I love you. You're getting on my fucking nerves. Alright. You know what? I got my soul back, so it's all good.
fuck, that was too close. Holy shit. Love of fuck. It's going. Going through Bloodborne. Fucking Snake Town. Well, you know, I mean, you do you, but honestly, in my opinion, they're all good. Although Bloodborne definitely ranks in the upper echelons. I actually really like Sekiro as well, though. I think I actually might like Sekiro more than this game. Yeah. I bet you did. Little. That's good for you, man. Not really having a whole lot of luck in that area. Not that I really want to. I basically get up, do what I have to do around the house, do what my parents need me to do, and then scream. So, not really like I'm making much time to meet people, but at the same time, I'm kind of on that grind. So, really trying to make something out of streaming. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have 311,000 views. And even on the slow month, I'm averaging over 2,000 views on YouTube, so I'm not doing terribly. I'm doing way better than most people, honestly. Even though I'm not making money from it yet, I'm still actually like the 1% of YouTubers. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous. But, like, literally 99.9% of YouTubers, when people try to do YouTube, don't get 1,000 views. So, for me to have 6 figures, literally 311,000 views, literally does put me in the top 1% of YouTubers. And yet, I'm still not making money. But, you know, I just tell myself, you know, 250,000 people have seen my shit. And that is kind of baffling, that 250,000 people have seen my videos. I have some video ideas I've got going on. About to throw my hat into the commentary community. There's like a shit ton of people on YouTube that are in the commentary community. Basically what they're doing is they're talking about current stuff going on in society over gameplay footage. And not even like edited footage, like B-roll. So, and these people are getting like millions of views. So, I'm opinionated. I play games. I might as well fucking try. And there's like an entirely different community of people that watch commentary videos than watch streams. So it opens me up to a new audience. Plus, I can actually, on PS5, I can record while I'm streaming, so I can basically just stream, record it. Yeah. Dude, gonna be honest with you, I give no shit about people disagreeing with me. And up your ass. Like I said, I give no shits about people disagreeing with me, man. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and they're gonna like it or they won't. Like, I'm not gonna fucking kowtow to people. They can lick my balls. Suck them. Yeah, pretty much. But either way, so like I said, it's an entirely different community, and I can basically just do my streams I'm doing now, and then record the footage, and then double dip. So I can use the streaming footage for commentary, and that way I'm not even having to collect new footage. I'm using the same footage twice. And yeah, I love the aesthetic of Bloodborne. Yeah. In fact, the director of this game said that this type of game was a dream of his. That when he first did Dark Souls, all those games, he'd always wanted to do a Victorian game, but nobody wanted to really do a Victorian game. Like, people were telling him, oh, it's not going to sell. Nobody wants to play a Victorian game, even though we now know that's utter shit. But after he did Dark Souls, and then got, like, a huge amount of, like, Acclaim pretty much had the clout to do whatever the fuck he wanted to, so he said, I'm gonna do Bloodborne. Yeah. So, this was pretty much this guy's, like, passion project. Yeah, I can sort of see that. It'd just be a question of how to do it, really. See, something that I also thought would be pretty cool is, you know, I haven't played Elden Ring, but Elden Ring basically does this game's formula on, like, a vast scale. You know what I mean? Like, it's a Souls game, but it's like open world. And they actually managed to do it very well. But it's like 50 times the size of Bloodborne. Many people was like, you know, man, wouldn't it be really cool if they did like an open world kind of Bloodborne? It doesn't even have to be Bloodborne 2. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be Bloodborne 2. It could just be them doing, like, Elden Ring, open world, but Victorian. And just call it whatever, but, it would be basically like Bloodborne 2, so. Elden Ring is great. I've got no complaints against Elden Ring. Elden Ring is awesome. And actually, I would think more approachable than other Souls games, believe it or not, because in many other Souls games, you get to a point where it's super hard and you just have to beat it or quit. That's the point where most people give up, when they hit that wall. Well, in Elden Ring, you can do much of the game in any order, however you want to. So, if you're having trouble in a particular spot, like, oh my god, I'm dying so many times, fuck this shit, you can just be like, well, I'm gonna go over here and do this instead, and then come back when I've leveled up. So it, like, gives you the freedom to fuck around and experiment more. And for a lot of people, that makes a difference. So they're not just butting their heads. They can say, well, I'm going to go over to this part of the map since I can't do this right now. And it also adds in stuff from Sekiro. I mean, it's not like... It's not... okay, that's cool. Yeah, Monster Hunter 2. Yeah. Honestly, like, Monster Hunter was kind of slept on in the West for a really long time, dude. So I feel ya. Monster Hunter 1 came out over here, and then it didn't sell very well, so like, fuck it, and then it took ages for us to get another one. Like, half the fucking Monster Hunter games we have still not gotten in America. Yeah, World, yeah. Which is kind of ironic when you think about it. The fact that the game called Monster Hunter World is when Monster Hunter started gradually appealing to the whole world, and not just Japan. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think Monster Hunter World is the best-selling game Capcom has ever released. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly, you're getting, widespread attention for the first time. It's great. Like, they were spot on calling it World, because now it's a worldwide series. Honestly, I got introduced to the series with Monster Hunter Tri for Wii, and I've played it intermittently since then. I have Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on PSP, and I think I have Monster Hunter 4 on Wii U, because I have a Wii U. And then I have World. Yeah, Tri was great, yeah. Believe it or not, they actually did a version of Tri for portables, and it was kind of awesome because they removed all the swimming levels from Tri, but they added in brand new levels to compensate. So it's like a portable version of Monster Hunter 3, but instead of underwater levels, they have like new areas, like forests and shit. And that only came out in Japan, unfortunately. So it's like a alternate version of Try for fucking PSP. I swear to God, there should be a fucking secret up here somewhere. Like, there's an elevator to get back up to the first part of the map, and I need that because if I die, I don't want to have to lug my ass all the way down here. One second, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. But yeah, and I remember I got drawn to Try because it came with the fucking Wii U, not Wii U. It came with the Wii Classic Controller Pro. Like, if you bought it new, it came bundled with it in that big box. I'm like, man, an actual controller for Wii that doesn't suck? So I'm really not a fan of the Wiimote Nunchuck. Some games use that correctly, but for the most part, the motion controls on Wii suck dick. And, I prefer just standard control. So I'm like, man, an actual like dual analog Wii controller. Fuck yeah! And I'm like, it comes packaged with the game. Yeah. Like Metroid Prime 3, I thought Metroid Prime 3 crushed the motion controls. Skyward Sword, you had to have Wii Motion Plus, but I thought the motion controls in Skyward Sword were fucking amazing. That to me, that's the only game that ever made it good on the whole swords with the Wii thing. Super Mario Galaxy used it a little bit for the pointing, but it still did it well. And you have a couple games here and there, but for the most part, like, the Wii was just so much fucking shovelware, man. And that's why I think the Wii's kind of overrated, because, like, 99.9% of the Wii's library was fucking shit, with the exception of being the Nintendo made game. When the Wii became like an overnight success, everybody wanted to do Wii games, but almost none of them were actually fucking good. There we go, shortcut. Yeah. I played that a little bit at a friend's house. I didn't play it a whole lot. But overall, almost every game that tried to do Wii motion controls either sucked at them, or they were just a fucking gimmick. Ew, we got the remote. So, like, I like the Wii. I actually still have a Wii. I have my original Wii. It's like literally 15 years old. They're fucking indestructible. That's one thing about Wii's. They're so fucking durable. But I almost never played it. And I would play more GameCube games on Wii than anything, because it's basically a fucking stand-in GameCube. And I kind of think it's overrated. Yes, I love Mario Kart on it. Yeah, I agree. Mario Kart Wii was great. But even then, I didn't play with the motion controls. I thought that fucking steering shit was all awful. I either played it with the fucking the Pro controller or the GameCube controller. I never played Mario Kart Wii with the steering wheel, dude. I thought that shit sucked. I mean, it was okay, but it just, Yeah, I just let my cat out and she has to be let in. Pussy, man! Pussy! So that's what I'm saying, it's just so much fucking shovelware. It's the same thing that happened with the Switch. It became a runaway success, but most of the games are just gimmicky. Half the games are fucking Wii U games that they repackaged with, like, very little effort. I mean, I understand why they repackaged the Wii U games, because Wii U sold abysmally. I like Wii U, but it sold very poorly. it was the worst selling system Nintendo's ever done besides Virtual Boy, and even then they didn't put that much stock into Virtual Boy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was okay, so I still prefer GameCube controller for Mario Kart Wii. But, so the Wii U sold terribly, so I understand why they were like, these games deserve a second chance, but like, I swear to God, half the roster of the Switch games are fucking Wii U ports. That's the problem. And, yeah, exactly. And they got third-party support for Switch, which I have to, that's one thing I will hand Switch. They finally got third-party support. There's, like, a lot of third-party games. But at the same time, it's like, if you play a game that's on other systems, on Switch, it's the worst version. I would never buy, like, any game that's multi-platform on Switch. You're saying, hey, I want the shittiest version of this. And it's like, well, it's portable, though. I don't care. It's like, I'm not going to rebuy the game again, but worse. So, like, I appreciate that they have third-party support. I think it's cool how they managed to make these games be portable. Like, some of these games are graphically intensive. Oh my god, now my cat wants out again. Fuck. Choose. I will kill you. So I only play my Switch for first-party shit. Yeah. She's normally not like that. I don't know why she's just moody today. Pussy, man. Normally she'll go out for a while and then come back. She almost never does this. I don't know what's up with her today. But, so I only really play first-party games, and even then, like, a lot of the first-party games on Nintendo have kind of let me cold. I feel like Nintendo has gotten super fucking lazy. They're not trying, like, the success has gone to their heads. Like, charging $70 for Tears of the Kingdom? No, okay? I can reluctantly get behind PS5 and a Series X charging more because of inflation, and these games are fucking expensive. They make big-budget games. But Switch games cost, like, a fraction of the price because they're on a cartridge that's easier to manufacture than a Blu-ray disc, and because they're nowhere near as graphically intensive. So you can make a Switch game for, like, a quarter of the budget. So them increasing the price to $70 is bullshit. They don't need to do it. They are literally just doing it because they can. And furthermore, they said, well, we're not going to do it for every game. We're going to pick select titles. So what they're saying is we're charging extra on Zelda because we know fucking people will pay for it. And I swear to God, they're going to fucking do it for Pokemon. They're going to do it for Pokemon. Even though the last 3 Pokemon games on Switch have looked like fucking shit, like dumpster fires, like a fan-made PS2 game, the next Pokemon games, whenever they come out, it's going to be whatever, and they're going to expect you to buy 2 $70 games, because it's Pokemon, and they know they can get away with it. Like, the Pokemon games, the recent Pokemon games are fucking embarrassing. I get that Switch is underpowered. I get that Switch is underpowered, but I'm saying the recent Pokemon Switch games, they look bad by Switch standards. Switch has done way better, okay? Super Mario Odyssey came out in the first 6 months of Switch. Like, it literally came out in October, so it wasn't even in the first year. Looks better than any Pokemon game. That was year 1. Like, oh my god. Like, it looks unfinished. And they're gonna fucking ask people to pay $70 for it. Like, no. And they know they'll get away with it too, because Pokemon is like, oh, I got a Pokemon. People buy it just because it's Pokemon. Man, you need to demand better. And then, like I said, the majority of games that Nintendo's making lately, I don't care for. I kind of like my Switch gathers dust. I like my Switch, but, I go long periods of time without ever playing it. The only Switch games that I'm really excited for is Pikmin 4. I'll be trying to get that sometime soon, because I like Pikmin. I've always liked Pikmin. I think it's an underrated series. Pikmin 2 especially. I fucking love Pikmin 2. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then Metroid Prime 4. Whenever the fuck they get around to playing Metroid Prime 4, I'm a diehard Metroid Prime fan, so I'll be on that shit day one. But, like, other than those two games, I literally do not care. This fight. And that's why we got the shortcut right there. Alright. Going out to fucking Tryhardingsville. Population, you and me. Either way, like I said, so, like, I kind of think that, like, the success of Switch has gone to Nintendo's head, and that they have stopped trying. That's my problem. I feel like they have fucking, like, oh, it's gonna sell so well, and it's working. I remember everybody lambasting, right? I remember everybody lambasting. The graphics of Scarlet and Violet. Everybody and their mom was taking the piss out of it, yet they still fucking bought it. It sold like 16, 20 million copies, and it's still selling. So, like, a fucking runaway success. And then what the fuck was up with the remakes of Pearl and Diamond? What the fuck? Dude, like, normally, when they make a remake of a Pokemon game, because this is not the first time there's like the fourth Pokemon remake, they remake it up to the current standards. So, like, you know, Fire Red remade it up, Red and Blue up to the standards of Ruby and Sapphire. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which Soul Silver is my favorite Pokemon game of all time ever. They remade it up to the standards of Diamond and Pearl. Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, they fucking... Or Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, one or the other. They remade it up to the standards of X and Y. But they literally, basically left the fucking Diamond and Pearl intact. And left it with the same shit with slightly better graphics. That was the laziest fucking remake that Nintendo has ever done. And Game Freak didn't even do it. They outsourced it to a third-party developer. That's like the only fucking time they have ever done that. There are so many people who were introduced to Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. You know, the DS Pokemon. And it's fucking wild how cheaply they did it. And super duper flaws. Like, it actually kind of hurts my feelings. Cause I have such nostalgic memories of Diamond and Pearl, and I was hoping they would do it right, and as soon as I saw the trailer, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this looks awful. What? Well, at least I got my soul back. That's the important thing. Oh, I'll just run back. It honestly does kind of chap my ass. Yarmans, yeah. What the fuck is this? Be it Yarnam? Honestly, I probably just need to level up a little bit, which is fine. I'm probably just gonna run and get my souls and then fucking use my Brave Hunter's Mark to work the fuck out. Level up, then come back. I have a tendency of stockpiling souls and shit, and I probably really shouldn't, honestly. like I said, it just blows. And I like Pokemon never really radically reinvented the wheel. Like you bought a Pokemon game, you knew what you were getting, and that was okay. But like they still were trying. They still cared. I feel like Game Freak at this point has checked the fuck out. Like you could literally just make a game called Pokemon Shit and Pokemon Piss, and you motherfuckers will buy it. So like, why even try? Pokemon Kill Yourself Edition. Oh. And it sucks how, like, shitty Pokemon is, Nintendo is with fan projects, because there have been several fan projects that are way better than anything Nintendo has done, and they quickly killed them, like Pokemon Uranium. Pokemon Uranium was super fucking impressive. Although thankfully, it actually survived and they salvaged it. The developers of Uranium took it, and they removed all of the licensed Pokemon, and switched it over to its own new game, I think, and they're working on making it a standalone release. And good for them. Because they, like, put so much work into Pokemon Uranium. It was so fucking impressive. I remember playing, like, downloading the ROM on a computer way many years ago, and be like, holy shit. Why isn't Nintendo doing this? And so, you know, they put too much work into that. And, like, 90% of the monsters and shit were unique anyway. So, they just removed the licensed ones and, you know, put in new ones and then switch over the name and boom. Which you know, they deserve success. And they technically weren't using any of Nintendo's code. It was made on their own, not using the Pokemon engine or whatever. So, as long as they take off the Pokemon names and shit, they're totally free to sell it. And with how much effort and love that they put into Uranium, they deserve to be able to, you know, profit off of it. And that just goes to show you, man, like, the difference between, like, people that appreciate their fans and people that don't. Because Valve literally not only gave the fucking Black Mesa their blessing, but even allowed them to make an official game and sell it for money. Obviously, they had to give them a cut, but...
Welcome. Very well, farewell.
And that's because, you know, Valve, they're consumer friendly. They appreciate their games. They appreciate their fans. Fucking... Nintendo does not. Nintendo shits on their fans. Okay, now that I've leveled up a good amount, let's see how this goes now. So, you know, I just, you know, like I said, it just sucks. I just, like, or even Tears of the Kingdom. I like Zelda. I am a fucking die-hard Zelda fan. Like, I would put Zelda in my top favorite series of all time. Twilight Princess is in my top 10 games of all time. Ocarina of Time, I played fucking, like, 50 times. I played so much fucking Zelda. And Tears of the Kingdom, was like a 6-year wait, and it's just basically like more Breath of the Wild. And I like Breath of the Wild. Don't get me wrong. I like Breath of the Wild, and I like Tears of the Kingdom. But every time we've had a major delay between Zelda games, we've got a massive change, a shakeup. You know, like look at Ocarina of Time to Twilight Princess, Wind Waker to Twilight Princess, fucking all these games, like, you know, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild. And yet, despite having one of the longest gaps in Zelda games releases, this is almost like a fucking DLC. And even then, the graphics are identical. Like, okay, if you know anything about Breath of the Wild, you'll know that it was basically a Wii U game. 95% of the development time for Breath of the Wild was for Wii U, and then at the last minute they made a Switch port. Because like, hey, we need something good to launch the system with. Literally, the only difference on the Wii U version, or the only difference between Wii U and Switch, is the Switch is a slightly higher resolution. It's 900p. From 720. No other improvements. Okay? So, for all intents and purposes, Breath of the Wild wasn't even really a Switch game. It was a Wii U game with a slight coat of paint. But that was okay because it's putting out the launch of the Switch. But I fully expected Tears of the Kingdom coming out 6 years in, being fully developed for Switch, to be a massive visual leap. Okay, because Switch obviously is underpowered. But the Switch is still 3 times more powerful than the Wii U. It's still 3 times more powerful than the Wii U. So, I never expected fucking cutting edge Crisis graphics, but I did expect that it would look way better being made from the ground up, because it's on a system that's 3 times stronger. And instead, it looks nearly fucking identical to Breath of the Wild, with seriously no upgrade. So, like, in 6 years, they did not improve the graphics at all. And you know what's even worse? Is, like, I remember people attacking God of War Ragnarok and saying, oh, it's just a DLC. It's just a full-price DLC for God of War 2018. It's the same. But you know, I played God of War Ragnarok, I platinumed it, and I actually think it changed quite a bit from God of War 2018. More than people give it credit for, okay? And that was only 4 years. 2018, 2022. So, there is a longer gap between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and it changed less. But nobody ever said, well, this is just basically like a DLC. Because, yeah, it was phenomenal. I agree. But I'm saying, so many people attacked it. So many people attacked God of War Ragnarok and said, oh, it's just a $70 DLC. Nobody ever said that Tears of the Kingdom was the $70 DLC, even though it pretty much fucking is. Because it's Zelda, so they'll just excuse whatever. I mean, look at it like this. The last time we had a direct sequel, right? The last time we had a direct sequel to a Zelda game was Majora's Mask on console. You know, I'm not talking about, Link Between Worlds. That had a 2-year gap, and even though Majora's Mask was a direct sequel to Ocarina, it was still vastly different with a new map, and then all the mask shit. It was not anything like Ocarina. So in 2 years they did something very different, but Tears of the Kingdom, it's like we waited 6 years for like a fucking DLC, and knowing Zelda, that will be the first and only Switch-only Zelda game. We usually only get one Zelda game per console generation, one major one. Sometimes we'll get lucky, like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. usually we get one true Zelda game a generation. Like Skyward Sword was Wii, Breath of the Wild was Wii U, Tears of the Kingdom Switch. So that means it'll be another, what, 5, 6 years, maybe 7, till we get another major release in the series. Which means that people who are waiting for the next evolution in the series are going to have to wait like 11 to 12 years. Over a decade for the next evolution. I mean, even fucking Xenoblade 2 and 3. The difference between Xenoblade 2 and 3 is fucking vast. And that had less than a fucking gap. So other developers are willing to try it, you know, not Nintendo. And on top of that, fucking Tears of the Kingdom has frame rate issues. Like, I understand if it's not going to push graphics at all, you think it would at least run well, man, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. Like, oh my god. Okay, man. Hope you have a great day. One hit. One fucking hit. God, that's so frustrating. One hit away. Oh, man. People ask me, are you a masochist for playing Souls games? You know, it's kind of like this, that I do think maybe I am. Because, you know, they're like, that was fucking painful! Jesus Christ! Oh, God! Have mercy on my fucking soul!
blub, wait. Blub, 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 blub. Yeah, I think it was my new. Let's go, Gravity. Fuck you! Bergenworth. If she ain't Bergen, she ain't worth it.
there. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. the music in Hunter's Dream should be way different.
Welcome home. What is hunters have of I do isn't farewell. Now it's time to kill our beast Parl.